how would you rate our kiss from last night?
Hello, people. Welcome to JoeyGripps YouTube channel. And today we got more news coming from Sony. Sony, you're not having a good week at all. First, reports came out that the PlayStation 5 is having overheating issues, optimization issues, and many more issues that I'm not going to mention here, which I already mentioned in my previous YouTube video. And now, The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed indefinitely. Update: SIE has made the difficult decision to delay the launch of The Last of Us Part 2 and Marvel's Iron Man VR until further notice. Logistically, the global crisis is preventing us from providing the launch experience our players deserve. Shortly after, the developers of The Last of Us Part 2, Naughty Dog, put on their official Twitter the following statement. As you likely just seen, the release of The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed. We are sure this news is just as disappointing to you as it is to us. We wanted to reach out to all of you in our community to give you a little more information. The good news is we're nearly done with development of The Last of Us Part 2. We are in the midst of fixing our final bugs. However, even with us finishing the game, we were faced with the reality that due to logistics beyond our control, we couldn't launch The Last of Us Part 2 to our satisfaction. We want to make sure everyone gets to play The Last of Us Part 2 around the same time, ensuring that we're doing everything possible to preserve the best experience for everyone. This meant delaying the game until such a time where we can solve these logistic issues. We were bummed about this decision, but ultimately understand it's what's best and fair to all of our players. We're hoping that this won't be a long delay, and we'll update you as soon as we have new information to share. We wish you all, your families, and your friends the best of health. Thank you for being amazing fans and your continued support. Stay safe, Naughty Dog. So, to recap, after reports came out that the PlayStation 5 is having serious troubles, and now, through their official Twitter accounts, The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed indefinitely. Not only was the delay last year when it was supposed to come out holiday 2019, and it was then scheduled for spring 2020, it has now been delayed a third time, but this time indefinitely. Now, the question that I asked myself, and I want you guys to ask yourself, is was The Last of Us Part 2 really delayed because of the statements they made? Or is it because Sony has dropped the ball again on releasing The Last of Us Part 2? Yes, there may be some bugs, but the game has been finished since last year. To me, what I think is really going on is that since Sony is delaying the PlayStation 5, and they're gonna need another big release this year, since the PlayStation 5 might not come out at the end of the year as projected, and if it does come out at the end of the year, it's gonna be a downgraded version of the PlayStation 5 with the Ultimate Edition of the PlayStation 5, or the max version of the PlayStation 5 coming out next year. So you can throw The Last of Us Part 2 during the holiday 2020. That's going to give you a boost and a push into 2021, where you can release the PlayStation 5 with no issues in terms of the fans being angry about where is my PlayStation 5. Look, I'm a fan of the franchise just like you are, and I was prepared to shell out a lot of my hard-earned money for the collector's edition of The Last of Us Part 2. Look at this. It's beautiful. Look at this box. You get a gray statue. You get a few booklets, stickers, It's awesome, and you get a bracelet. Now there's another edition that's gonna come out, which is like the super duper edition, but we don't know when the game is gonna come out. That might be delayed. This might be delayed, and thanks to Sony, in my opinion, dropping the ball again with The Last of Us Part 2, with the PlayStation 5. Another great franchise delayed until further notice. Please let me know what you think in the comment section about this delay. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you agree with Sony? Or do you don't agree with Sony? I'm thinking about releasing a video of The Last of Us Part 2 gameplay that was released not too long ago. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comment section. I will gladly put it together and publish it for you guys to watch. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate the support. JoeyGripps signing off. See ya.